Hello, folks, and welcome back. Get some light on this, shall we? There we go. Got a little Springsteen on because I'm kind of dancing, celebrating, and you know why. I'll have it for you in just a sec. Let's get started with 3 at 3. Bang! Thank you, Bruce. I gotta let you go, though. Sorry, my friend. All right, 3 at 3 brought to you by Market Rebellion. Here's what's going on, folks. You want to learn more about Market Rebellion, you go to marketrebellion.com/UOA, which stands for Unusual Option Activity. Marketrebellion.com/UOA. You can learn all about not only this particular bit of information that I'm giving you right now, but also all of the different offerings, education, mentoring, online distance learning, you name it, we got it for stocks, options, futures, and crypto over at marketrebellion.com. Disclaimer that this is educational and informational only. Full stop, end of story. Let's get into this one first. Datadog. Why? Because, as you can see, last Thursday, I had Datadog. I didn't just have it. Our team had Datadog, DDOG, one of those software plays in the cloud. Datadog bullish call buying with the stock at 48.03. You know what happened next. It jumped over 50. It jumped to 54. And now, $70 a share, folks. Wow. So, kind of makes me look stupid. You know why? Because being a conservative dude, I decided to buy the 50s and sell the 55s. Because I said, man, that's asking this stock to do an awful lot in a week for it to go from 48 to 60 and have these calls that people were paying a dime up to 30 cents for go to something more than that. So instead, well done, my friends. Wow. Has this thing ever worked for you? So those calls, 10 cents means $10. 30 cents means $30. So for somebody that got in for $30 and the stock jumps like this to where those calls are $10 in the money, that's right, $10. So let's see. How many times, my friends, sorry, just had to grab my phone because I have a fill coming in here. All right. How many times does 30 cents go into $10? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Well, goes in a lot. And so, for instance, my friends, if you were lucky enough to have paid 30 cents for these calls, these 60s, and they went to $10, you have not a 10x, not a 20x, you've got 33x, 33 times your money. Bang! That's why you trade options, my friends. All right, let's get back to that. Presentation, here we go. There it is, Datadog. They're trading right there at $10. Oh my gosh. I'm capped out. I can't make any more money on my trade. And by the way, folks, if you're lucky enough to be in these calls, congratulations. I can't give you financial advice here, but I know what I would do. My discipline would be, whoop, out. That's my discipline. You guys got to decide how to trade it since it's your money. All right, let's get back into the next one. GrubHub, how about this one? So, since, as you heard me say on the halftime report about this one, GrubHub, we did have GrubHub last Thursday as well, folks. Look at that, at 12:10. So, in other words, just with the halftime report there, 12:10 Thursday last week, the 7th, we had GRUB June 55 calls being bought for 95 cents. So that's a $95 investment. For every one of those, you had to pay $95. Somebody bought 2,300 of them. That's from our blog. Where did they go? Oh, let's see. When GrubHub, when they said that they'd been approached by, well, they didn't say it, but when it came out that GrubHub may have been approached by Uber, these calls jumped as the stock jumped. These calls jumped to $11.53, the June 55s. Now, where did they pay again? 95 cents. So that means that's an 11x return, my friends. 1,100% on your money. So for every $95 you put down, you got back $1,153. That'll work, right? Oh, my. Oh. I was also talking to a friend of mine, can't say who yet, because he's writing a story on DraftKings. So, as you saw during the halftime report today, my friend Scott Wapner said, "Hey, Doc, I got somebody on Twitter asking about DraftKings, DKNG. You got anything?" Oh, yeah, we do. So, there you see, at 11:51, our guys posted up, DraftKings, 37,000 May 30 calls bought from 50 cents up to 90 cents. Now, here's what you need to know about DraftKings, folks. Number one, Fox came in, and then Disney came in, and then Disney bought part of Fox, so who knows how that whole thing works out. But turns out George Soros also owns a piece of DraftKings. And in addition to that, they have a casino. An online casino with Penn Gaming in Pennsylvania. Online casino. So let's see. Since they legally can do this in Pennsylvania, and you don't have to get on an airplane, you don't have to get in your car, you don't have to go anywhere. You can just be online in Pennsylvania playing games of chance. Well, this one might see a pretty significant pop, might it not? Anyway, they have earnings the 15th, that's Friday, before the bell. They bought 37,000 of these calls. And by the way, they've moved that up to almost 50,000 of these calls in the last few minutes. So big numbers, my friend, very big numbers. And there's the stock moving up today from a close last night of roughly 24.50 or so, all the way up to 28, pulls back, and still 27.34 at mid-session. It's up about 11%. Keep an eye on that, my friends. Now, let's do another of our 3 at 3. This is number 2 for our 3 at 3, UNFI. UNFI, I see somebody buying May 15 calls. Now, these are options that expire this coming Friday, just like the DraftKings. So somebody thinks they've got tomorrow's newspaper today, because they don't have a lot of time to be right with this particular trade, do they? They've got, in fact, just 2 more trading, they've got 3 more trading sessions, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because we're almost done with today's session. So UNFI, May 15th, that's an in-the-money call. They bought these from 30 cents all the way up to 205. Why did they pay up to 205? Because they were so aggressive with the buying that the stock was running to the upside. So UNFI shares moving to the upside rapidly. In fact, shares are now up 26%. Hanging right around that $16 level. And if you owned calls already and you hadn't taken profits, if it were my money, I would have taken profits already. And I did. So I still own some into tomorrow's trading session, unless it really pops here today beyond this, because I'm in at a little over $1.05 on these calls, and they're trading at roughly, or they traded to 205. You see where they are right now. Give you a live read on them. May 15s are trading 175 right now. So still got a winner. Took some off, but as you see, we could see more to the upside still. Let me see what the high of the day was just to give it to you folks. High of the day, $2.20. Bang. All right, let's give you the next one for and let's give you a chart. There's that nice chart. There's Friday last week, May 8th, as you see it down there, basically at or around the $9 level or something like that. And then here's that big run into the 16s. CCXI, Charlie, X-Ray, India. What were they doing? They were buying the June call. So, bits of information, please, Doc. What's going on? June 60s. More than a month out into the future, right? Because this is May expiration this Friday. They're buying regular June expiration, roughly 30 into the future. They bought the call. That means $830 for every one of those calls. A 10 lot cost you $8,300. See where the calls are right now. Well, stock is still more or less where it was, $58, let's call it. And Chemcentrics is trading $58. These calls, again, rather pricey, which is why I've sold the call above it against it, because I don't like having $8 hanging out there. I like cutting down how much I have paid. So to give you an idea what that means, let me pull up my June options on here. Just be a sec. Let's see. June in CCXI. June calls, CCXI, Chemocentrics. Let's go. That's the 19th of June. Those 60 calls are trading still for $8.60. And the calls above them at the 65 strike, those calls were up to $7.40. Looks like I didn't get as many as I thought. I thought I had a bunch. I didn't. Only had a couple. Nonetheless, keep an eye on this one, folks. Like it. CCXI, they had earnings just yesterday, and I would say this one's worth watching since somebody wants to put a lot of money on the line to trade 3,000 of these for $8. That means, $2.5 million. That's a lot of money. Folks, I am Jon Najarian. I give you 3 at 3 every business day. You can learn more about it at marketrebellion.com/UOA. That's marketrebellion.com/UOA, which stands for Unusual Option Activity. Thank you for joining us today. I'll be back on the halftime report Thursday, give you an update then about the calls that I did on the show today. And I'll be back here tomorrow with you, 3 at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy it, folks. Thanks very much.